Hey guys, I know it's been a while, as far as videos in general, but also videos on this bus. Uh, been too darn hot for the last few weeks to really want to do much to it. So it's been in the 80s. Today, it's Labor Day weekend. I've been gone, not able to do stuff with it really all weekend. I did get some really cool pictures of it. I did take it out a little bit with a buddy of mine. Um, So I got a picture of a double rainbow behind the bus, and I also got a picture of it with two other bus 23s with black hoods from Ohio. So those are up on my Instagram. If I can link it, I will. But a couple things. I am working on some repainting projects, which you might be able to see the table back there. I moved the bus up just to prevent getting any overspray on the bus. It's far enough away from the campers to where it's not going to get any overspray on them. But the bus just sticks out farther back, so that's why I moved the bus all the way up here. But my next project, taking the stop arm off of here and basically coming out here, taking this entire crossarm base off, taking the crossarm off of the base, using some JB Weld to fix the crack right there, or at least attempt to. Take the number off, take the front plate off. I've got some masking paper that I'm going to use to basically cover the front end of this bus. I'm going to sand it and repaint it. I have some sanding stuff back where all that other stuff is right now, but I'd like to repaint the front bumper. You can see there's some spots on it that are a little crusty, so they could use some work. And I also plan on redoing the back bumper. Thinking about taping off this Bluebird logo or just replacing it altogether. I know it's riveted on there, so I have to go on the back side and cut those off. But while I was at Walmart, they had a Dremel tool on clearance, so figured why not? I'll just get the Dremel tool and cut the back of the rivets off. It's cordless too, so it's good. But back here, you can see I am painting my extra set of bezels and the extra grill. So these bezels were the ones you can still kind of see them through the black paint, but they're the ones that came off the new hood. They had the molten metal on them, so figured I'll just paint those. This one was cracked. This also came off the new hood. As you can see, that slat right there is broken. So once this all dries, I'm going to flip this one over. I might flip those over, I'm not sure, but I can get a pretty good coverage of all of it. I'll see how it looks when it's all dry. But this one, you can see I need to flip it over because it's still a little bit gray under there. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is just leaving this out overnight because it is about 6:30 right now. So I'm going to try and just give it some time to dry, and then I'll attack it again tomorrow. As far as the bumpers go, I took less than a can of paint to do this, so if I have to go get more paint for the bumpers whenever I get around to that, that'll be fine. I'm going to end up not leaving this in the bus like I normally would because I got here today, and within the last 36 hours, 48 hours that I was here, or since I was here, somebody was inside of it and they just threw a bunch of crap everywhere. But this is what I got for the bumpers. So hopefully that'll help a little bit with the rust, surface rust. So if I have to get more of this, that's fine. But I wanted the gloss black. Texas Street Man's supposed to be having some vinyl for me here fairly soon. But I got some of that to start on the bumpers, and then some of this to finish it. So step one, step two. Honestly, I think this will be all right. After step two, it should be all right. This will help me get on the little crevices of the back bumper where it's curved a little bit. I'll show you right here. I'll get one out. We'll go back to the bus, but this should help get some of those kind of harder to reach areas that you can't get with the larger sheet. So where this back bumper is rib that's not flat, this will help kind of get in those corners a little bit better. So I can do kind of like this. You know, that's got to come off. So looks like somebody's repainted this before, maybe a couple times, but see it kind of coming off there a little bit. But both bumpers need to be done quite bad. So yeah, I am not quite looking forward to that project, but it needs to be done, and it'll be worth it once it's all over. So I hope that it turns out all right. I might try and do that this week. It's supposed to rain a little bit, so on Wednesday, today is Monday, Labor Day, so tomorrow I'm gonna try the rest of the grill, and then I should have done the back first and then the front last, but oh well. Just so that way, if there's any drippage, it goes to the back and not the front, but shouldn't be any drippage. Let's see. Honestly, it looks great. You can still kind of see the parts that were wearing off, you know, like the layers of paint or coating or plastic or whatever it is, fiberglass that were coming off. And you can still kind of see that, but it's fine. That's something you have to really look close at to see. I hope I masked that Freightliner emblem off well enough. If not, oh well. The top part should be all right, and I'll go back in with a paintbrush and just make it look better. Even if I have to do it in silver paint and not chrome, it'll be all right. But yeah, other than that, I can't really think of anything to talk about. I measured the length of airline I'm going to need for the air horn project. So I measured I'll need somewhere around 9 feet, but I'm going to get 10. And that was 9 feet was already generous. So 10 should be more than enough to go from the driver's seat to the roof. I'll probably only use about 5 or 6 of that, but that leaves me 4 foot of air horn for other projects. Should not have set that down in the paint, but looks like that's mostly dry. Honestly, with the sun out, and it's about 80-ish degrees out right now, so it should dry fairly quick. So I might even come over tonight and just throw these in the bus. But got some stuff I need to do around the house, and then should be good to go. I actually just noticed a spot that I missed right there, so this should be all right. Right there, I missed it just a little bit, so there we go. That's all done. Thought I'd double check this, but I guess I didn't do a good enough job. I'm not worried about the sides as much. I'll get those again whenever I get the back. But basically it will be sitting, oh, there goes my Walmart bag. It will be sitting on the Freightliner logo and these winter front snaps. Thought about taking those off, but the screws were rusted, so I figured I'll just leave them on. They'll still work the same, so even if I have to kind of break them loose from the layer of paint. But let's see, other than that, I think it's about it. So yeah, appreciate you all watching. Have a good rest of your day.